This is an office building specifically built to be disassembled and reused at the end of life. A building that's leading the way in terms of what timber can do for a sustainable future development of buildings, or how we should be thinking about building timber buildings that are future-proofed for a recyclable future, reusable future. It was named Hasletre when it was established, which roughly translates into the hazel tree. Now that the tenants have moved in, it's got its new name, which is the Save the Children house.
We are here now in Save the Children Norway. We are part of Save the Children International, and we are the world's largest child rights organization. We actually now in Norway, in our current strategy, have to support children in their fight for a better climate, and also to help children and families prepare for climate change and tackle climate change better. That is one of our core strategic ambitions. It's a very important part of the work we do. So we wanted to make as small climatic footprint as possible. Also, to be accountable, being the organization we are, we have to use all our funds in a really mindful way. The building is meant to be a timber answer to a sort of circular economy and an agenda of a reusable future. But we've attacked that in 3 ways. The first thing we do is try and find as many materials for reuse during assembly. So the ventilation aggregate is recycled from a different project. All of the acoustic ceiling components here are reused from a different project. All of the toilets and sink, the interior components, they're reused, and all of the flooring and all of the secondary rooms are also reused. The second pillar of that reusable circular economy is to try and make sure that you're expanding the lifetime of a building as much as possible. So you're integrating flexibility both in the floor plans and in the structural solution and in how you facilitate for technical services within the building. The third and the final component, probably the piece de resistance of the whole build, is the structure itself. Our aim is to make sure that the building is used for as long as possible, maybe 100, maybe 200, maybe 500 years. The key technical design solution to facilitate for that second-hand value has been that we've replaced the steel connections in the buildings with timber-to-timber joints. And the beams and columns are joint using timber dowels, which are beech dowels. By replacing the steel connections with timber joints, you are making sure that at the end of life it's quite an easy disassembly process. You simply need a drill to extract the connection, and then those components don't have any steel left over in them. It feels very warm and kind and welcoming. We used to work in a very traditional workspace, just white walls, white desks, everything was very normal. My colleagues tell me they were tired after one day of coming to the office, but here it's different. Our colleagues really want to come to the house to work here. They really want to come back because they feel that it's so nice to be here. For people working in the timber-based environment, the mental and health benefits of that have been quite well documented in terms of stress level, health, in terms of airway-related illnesses, overall welfare, in terms of how students in schools, learning ability and marks go up when they're in a timber environment, production and concentration levels increase. All of these soft values also have a genuine hard value. We in Oslotre and also Save the Children and some of the researchers at NMBU, which is the university just south of Oslo here, we're now involved in a research project to try and document how moving into this building affects sick leave, general welfare, staff recruitment, retention, and the hope being, of course, that this is something that then can influence and also promote timber to other commercial developers, right? Because you start seeing, okay, this actually has a genuine value for us as employers and as landlords to be able to offer buildings that have these health benefits and has this potential for giving people a healthier, both mental and physical work life. We know that there are other buildings built to be disassembled and reused, but this is the first timber office building in the world that's built specifically to be disassembled and reused. So yeah, we really do think that this is the new
golden standard for the building industry, both nationally but also internationally.